Hello, crafty friends. My name's Alicia, but as always, you can call me Crafty Owl. And welcome to day 4 of my Easter 2025 Advent live stream series featuring the Gummiapan calendar. I got so caught up in trying to share all of your messages about which instruments you play, I forgot I had to go live. If you are here in the live chat, make sure to answer today's poll. It is, do you know how to play a musical instrument? If yes, let us know which one's in the chat. Now, if you're here on replay, let us know if you know how to play one in the comment section below. I will close that poll later and tell you my answer, but keep those answers coming. Love to see it. Welcome, a special welcome to my channel members who are here live with us. Their names are highlighted in a color over there, and they have a little icon next to them. Thank you so much for your support. And speaking of support, you guys, a great big thank you to Vivica of Color Me Nordic for sponsoring this series and helping to get a prize from Gummiapan over in Europe. You can shop there are a few left of the Easter Advent calendars if you don't yet have your hands on it. I do have some links below. They're not affiliate links, but if you do go place an order, I would appreciate it if you let them know that Crafty Owl sent you. Now, if you're going to shop at Color Me Nordic, although the discount won't work on the Advent calendar, she does have a special code for you right up here to save 15% on the rest of the items, and that is through the end of the month. So you'll at checkout put in Crafty Owl Easter 25. If you have ordered an Easter calendar or an Advent calendar since this live stream series started, I want you to type "I ordered one" in all caps over there in the chat or down in the comment section. And speaking about down in the comment section, if you are here on replay, as I ask questions of my live audience, which you know I love to ask them, you can also tell me your answers down in that comment section. There are many times where I have a viewer who has left me 4 or 5 comments on one of these live stream replays because they're answering my many questions, and I love to read those, so thank you so much. Another thing I love, you guys, is stamps of approval or giving this video a thumbs up and sharing it with a friend. While the stream is live, the more stamps of approval that we get, the more jelly bean bonuses we get to pull at the end of the live stream. So if you are here live and even on replay, click that thumbs up button if you haven't yet already. If you think you might know a crafty friend who would like to join us, please share it with them as well. Any interaction, any sharing you do helps my channel and helps keep me coming here doing more of these lives. So thank you for doing that. Let's do just a very quick stamp of approval check. So right now, I have 60 of you on here and 35 thumbs ups. So I think maybe we can get to 50 by the time we open today's envelope. So I'm trying to see if anybody said they ordered it since the beginning. I know a couple people have told me they have, but I don't see, I'm not seeing it in the chat. So, oh, and Teresa says she loves my shirt. Thank you, Teresa. It's another Amazon favorite, which, speaking of that, I had a viewer reach out to me about my project folders, you know, the things I use to keep my cardstock in. And she's like, they're not in your Amazon store. So I'm going to try to update that with some of my favorites, and I will put some of my favorite shirts I get because I am always usually buying them from there. And Kristen beat me to it. She has, by the way, do you notice in front of Kristen's message, because she wanted my attention, she put question in all caps. It is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. But if you need my attention during the live stream, if it's a question specifically for me, do what Kristen has here with that question. If it's something that needs my attention, like for instance, if I ask, oh, where did I put that die because I lost it? Or if you notice that my microphone's not off or the camera's frozen because, you know, that's been happening, then put Crafty Owl in all caps to get my attention. That's kind of like for emergencies. But Kristen wants to know if this is a top from Amazon, and it's really cute. It is a top from Amazon. Yes, it's one of my favorites. I think I actually had to buy it twice because I lost one. but that is how much I like it. So again, keep those questions coming in when you have it. And if it's just a general question, you can ask those over in the live chat, and you know everybody over there is so friendly and knowledgeable, and they will help you out as well. But why don't we go ahead? Let's take a look at what we've created together so far. So in front of me are the 3 postage stamps from the beginning of the series. We had day 1, day 2, and yesterday, day 3. And here are the dies that have came so far in those envelopes. You guys, this is just 3/8 of what comes in that Easter Advent calendar. So imagine how many of these sheets I'm going to have to get out to accommodate all of the cute dies that I'm going to be getting. But again, if you haven't gotten the calendar, you want to order it, you can check out that description box for links. And I think Nightbot will also, oh, yep, here we go. Nightbot did share it here. So if you're in the live chat, you can click on the link that's over there. And there are lots of other great products. Again, if you add those, you can get 15% off with that code that I shared earlier. But why don't we go ahead? Let's get out today's envelope. So day 4, I've been keeping them just back here on my card shelf. So, oh, and I don't know if you can see it, probably not, but the jelly beans that we have opened throughout the series, I've been putting them back there for added decoration. So today's envelope has a cute little chickie sitting on an Easter egg. Let me know what you think might be in here today. Again, we just kind of go for themes like, do you think it's nature? Do you think it's a toy? Do you think it's a decorative element? Let me know over there in the chat. And, oh, it seems like there's a lot of dies. Okay. So yes, there are definitely multiple dies, and they kind of take up the bottom half. So let me know what you think might be in here today. I am going to go with, there aren't any, I just know there aren't any words in this. I'm going to go with something with wheels. That's going to be my guess. While you get your guesses in, I'm going to hydrate. Let me know what you're hydrating with today. I needed a little extra wake up. So I got an Alani, what is it? Strawberry Sunrise. These are energy drinks that are sugar-free, and they taste so yummy, but I can only have one like every, few days. So I am having one of these for a little extra caffeine. Let me know what you are hydrating with. The coffee and water. Lots of good guesses coming in. Teresa had some orange juice and water. Excellent. Seeing lots of water. Good morning, Yvette. Okay, why don't we go ahead and find out what is in here after I opened up my hydration and forgot to take a drink. All right. Day number 4. Are we ready? Got to get my drum roll button ready. Okay. Well, so I have lots of pieces of candy. So that is easy to tell. I think, yeah, those are candies. And then you know what? Is this like one of those, I think it's going to be a tray. I can't think of what these are called. There we go, like a tiered tray. There we go. Yes. Okay. Which you know that we're using, where is it at? So I have been using the second from smallest postage stamp from Spellbinders, and I think that I will stick with that. I think today I'm going to not use the tray just because it is so large, and I am going to do lots of candies, and then maybe I'll use some of my other Gummiapan stash to just add more decorative elements like some of my stencils or other dies. Let me know in the chat or down in the comment section what you would do with today's dies. I'm going to set these to the side and be kind of thinking about what I'm going to do here. Ooh, Linda says her Easter calendar is out for delivery. Excellent. Oh, Catherine said use the largest tier as a bowl. That's a good idea. Maybe I will add that later. Okay. But let's see. So all of my creations, we are using this color cube card, number 434, and you guys selected this during the kickoff video, which, by the way, if you don't know what this series is about, you know, like later when I tell you the special word, make sure to check out that kickoff video. It is listed down in that description box below. And again, if you're here live, Nightbot should share that link every once in a while. So I definitely know that I'm going to want some of my scraps because these are nice and small to cut those out. And let me see here. I think it might be fun to maybe make a background with the number 7 stencil from Gummiapan, maybe with some of the colors here. Let me get out. Let's see, how big is this compared to our... So here's a little square that goes, yeah, maybe I'll use that largest tray from the tier. We'll see about that. But I think I want to put some light shading in the background. I think I'm going to make my candies the top 3 colors. So I might make the background in these other 2. Let me know if you're crafting along, which, oh, I totally forgot about crafting along. I wanted to show you guys something. So I told you a couple times about the album over in my Facebook group. If you're inspired by either using your own Easter Advent calendar dies, or maybe you don't have the Easter Advent calendar yet, but you might have candy dies and you might want to create with that. Over in the Facebook group, I have a special album for you. Let me change to that. Oh, wait, I got to get to the album. Okay, so at the very bottom of the description box below is a link to my Facebook group. So if you're not yet a member, you can apply for membership. You have to answer some questions and agree to the group rules. And then when you go into the group, you'll click on media, which it's already there, and then albums. And then this one right here is where you can put your Easter calendar inspired creations. So you can see already here, Mona's got a couple in there. Elisa has shared a couple, another Mona, and then the rest are mine. But feel free to share your creations there so others can see them. Now, you do not have to do postage stamps. You could do, whatever else, like today, again, if you had candy dies, you could create a card with candy on it if you don't have the set. That is totally up to you. Let's remove that. Oh, here we go. All righty here. I think I'll just do a white background. Hold that. Linda said she saw a video with this and the plates dies each cut a slit in the top so you can slip it. Oh, neat. Over the pedestal. Thank you, Linda. I suppose if there's a slit in it, you can also kind of tuck the candies in there. Thank you for that heads up. I would not have known. Oh, I forgot. We were going to check to see how many stamps of approval we had before I opened my today's thing. So, ooh, yes, we got 60 thumbs up and there are 81 of you on here. So if you want to smash that like button, it would be appreciated. We have earned 1 jelly bean bonus. And if we get to 75 during the live stream, we will get 2 jelly bean bonuses. I'm just going to bring in my pineapple and honey, and I'm going to start with the pineapple ink because it is the lightest. And I'm just going to add some splotches here, just kind of lightly. And then besides these colors, I can also use neutrals. So I think I might get a gray out for our little candy tray. And I'm just going to move this to another section here. Do honey, which is just a little bit of a darker yellow. There we go. Just a real quick and easy background there. I will see, Christina, if I can find a silver cardstock, if it's easy to find. Sometimes I have to dig for that stuff, but I might have some handy. I will play a little music for you, and I'm going to go over and see if I can find some silver cardstock real quickly. All right, guys, look what I found. I have no idea where this came from. Probably a Crop and Create box, but it's almost like a kind of a brushed tin, which I think will look good with this. And I think what I am going to do, I am going to cut out all of these pieces from this, and we're going to slip some on there and maybe show part of the tiered tray, not the entire thing. But let's go ahead and die cut this. You know, like maybe we'll just have to show the top of the tiered tray. I'm just going to cut a little section of my cardstock off to the side here, just because this like reflects stuff weird in the camera. And that way too, we can all see what the tray looks like. Trying to make the most of that since I have no idea where it came from. So if I like it a lot, I won't know where to get more. If anybody recognizes this, let me know. I'm pretty sure that it would have been a Crop and Create event. Oh, I just put the candies on here. I don't want the candies from there. know if you can see that. And now let's see if we can slip those over there. Okay. Definitely keeping every little bit of that. And cute. Slipped on there. Let's see what it kind of looks like. It's rather large for the background. And I don't know that like our candies will fit on that top. Give me some ideas in the chat, guys. Give me some ideas here. Lisa says to just kind of leave it like this and cut off the top. There we do the 2 tiers. Hello, Karen. Hello, friend. I'm so glad to see you in the chat. Everybody, let's send out some positive prayers and thoughts for Karen. If you do want to know more about her journey right now, what she's going through, make sure to check out her channel. And she does have a post up on her membership tab. But I'm so glad that you're here, friend. Okay. So I see a lot of 2-tiered. See a lot of 2-tiered. Michelle says to try to piece the pole. I did think about that, but the pole kind of goes at an angle and gets larger, so I can't really chop it and make it smaller. Oh, somebody said to hide where it is. You know what? I'm gonna glue it together about like this, and then I will just cut off the extra at the top. Should we do it over on the right, or I think I like it over on the right better. Okay. Let me try to get these trays in place. For a little block to hold this. Oops. Craft the lamp. And then I want to make sure that I have enough room for my candies. So I think I'll go about right there. All right, let's see what that looks like. Uh-oh, I think I glued that up too high. Yeah, I need it more about right there. Which, good thing that the silver is kind of, you know, already kind of modeled or brushed, because it got a little liquid on there. I do see about the square to a diagonal. I am, just because I'm going for a postage stamp look, I am just going to keep it at a right angle like that. But I have seen those. Thank you for those suggestions, guys. Oh, Elisa needs some chocolate. I'd take some too. All right, let's let that dry. And now cut some candies. I think I'm going to start with cutting the 3 candies from each of the colors. And I might use all of them and I might not. Oh, and don't forget, keep watching, stay live, because I will be giving away my postage stamp later to a live viewer. Oh, that was cute. They have lots of detail that cuts into them. Pam wants to know, what is the size of my cutting machine? Pam, do you mean like the plate or the overall dimensions of the Scout? I do have a link below to this machine on Spellbinders. I had, again, somebody reach out yesterday and I had forgotten to add it, but I think I have added it now to the description box. This is their Scout machine. And I will measure the plates once I have my candies cut out. I'll measure the plates for you. Bit of purple. Oh, there we go. Christina answered. 3.5 inches wide. So Arlene said, it really is amazing how Gummiapan can get detailed dies so small. Yeah, they do. They have a lot of their dies are on the smaller, so they have a lot of these like little detail dies. So again, check them out. I know below I have links to Color Me Nordic here in the US. I also ship to Canada. And then I have one straight to Gummiapan in Europe. But I also have a link below to international, like the list of international retailers on the Gummiapan site. So if you're in a different country, you can check that out to find out where you can order from. I think. And welcome to anybody who I haven't got to say hi to. Make sure if you are enjoying today's stream that you hit that like button. Let's try to get to 2 jelly bean bonuses. And if we hit 100 thumbs up, we get 2 jelly bean bonuses and a bonus secret word, which by the way, get out your secret word tracker. If you don't yet have this, I do have links down in the description box below for you to keep track of all your words. Today's secret word, remember, these are secret. You are not to share them with people who are not watching, so that those of you who are get the entries into the giveaways, which I will have 2 Easter Advent calendars to give away. one in Europe and the other one worldwide except Europe. So you'll want to download this. Today's secret word is going to be, in honor of these little guys, candy. C-A-N-D-Y, candy. So make sure to write that down. I'm going to write mine down right now. And keep that in a safe spot. Okay. I guess I could have probably went ahead and put this on my background and let it all dry at once. Okay, we're going to ignore the fact that one of my trays is a little wonky, okay? Susan said she knew it would be candy. Yeah, many times it does have to do with like the dies we get for the day. Oh, I forgot to measure the plate. I will bring that back in. All right. Okay, so this plate is 3.5 by 9 inches. And Christina says it is an antique, so expect some wobbliness. Thank you, Christina. Good point. Okay, we'll let that dry. Let's hydrate. Let's hydrate and do a stamp of approval check. Let's see what we got here, guys. Cross your fingers. Okay, we broke through the 75 likes. We have 86 likes right now. If we can get 14 more likes by the time I do the giveaways, which remember, we'll have the jelly bean bonus. Inside each of these is a little slip with a prize. And so we'll get to do 2 jelly bean bonuses if we hit 100, and you get a bonus secret word. Now, if you haven't yet seen the jelly bean bonus, because I didn't know about these when I did the kickoff video, right after I was done going live with you for the kickoff, I went to Dollar Tree with my daughter, kind of looking for like some fun Easter decorations. And I found these, you know, like little jelly bean shaped plastic Easter eggs. I'm like, I have to do a jelly bean bonus. So inside each of these little slip, and I'll show you what, or I'll tell you what they have in it. So Vivica from Color Me Nordic, she sent me a whole bunch of these little mini dies from Gummiapan. So inside the jelly beans, there are mini die bundles where you would get all 4. And there are also various amounts of extra entries into that final giveaway. Now, if you do win one of the postage stamps I create during the live stream, you are going to get a random one of these thrown into your package as well. So make sure to stick around. Christina said she might be going to the Dollar Tree after this live. Yeah, I think, I think I got 3 packages. Yeah, I think they each had 12, 2 each of the 6 colors, and I ended up with 36 in here. So hopefully yours will have some of them too. All right, now we got to arrange our little candies. Canyon says, can you go over what we do with the secret word each day? Canyon, if you will type into the chat box, !info, all one word. Oh, actually, Nightbot just put it up. So there's the link to the kickoff video you can check out later, and that tells you all about that. Okay, let's see. I think on the bottom one, let's see. Should have probably been kind of careful how I glued this down. Because I gotta get... Tuck some of those in there. I think, guys, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put 5 on there. That way I'm keeping, you know, the rule of odds. And yeah, I think we're just going to stick with that. And now I get to try to glue those down so they don't move. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys do with either. Remember, if you don't get the Easter Advent calendar, you can just do something with candies or a tiered tray. Like if you have a die set that does a tiered tray, you could just decorate that. Just something that was inspired by what came in today's Advent calendar. There we go. Maybe I will put down here in the bottom left, take up some of that space. Put a little purple candy. And I'm going to have the soap. Goodness, I got to remember that liquid glue can move for a while. So let's let that dry. And then we will probably do a poll to figure out what color we're going to make the backer. And I almost think one of the options should be this. Let me know what you think. That would be very, very fun. All right, let me see if I missed any questions. Doesn't look like it. So we'll let that dry for a little bit. And let's do a stamp of approval check. Oh my goodness, you guys. We can make it to a bonus secret word. We only need 3 more thumbs up to get to 100. So if you're here and you haven't yet smashed that like button, I hope you'll do that. All right. Oh, you guys are already getting your poll lights out. I better get mine turned on, right? So let me go ahead. I will cut out one of the postage stamp backers from that metal, and we'll see which colors we might want to put on the background. Okay. I think I lost my Spellbinders die set. So again, I am using the second from the smallest on here. So this size for the backer. I think it's like almost 3 and it's a tad over 3 inches. And because I do like to angle, when I put in a die that has a straight edge, I like to angle it as it goes into the die cutter. So I do need to use my larger one. So I'm going to just do that here off to the side. That's neat. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. So here is that. And I'll go ahead and cut off the excess here so that doesn't throw us. Just the excess of the tray. I am going to leave there's a little bit of candy hanging over at the bottom, and I think I'm going to leave that hanging over. So here is what that would look like on kind of the tin. All right, and let's see what color. Let me get out. So we have, I don't think I'll do the purple just because I have the purple candy hanging over. Or maybe, you know what? I do really like it on the purple. So if you guys choose the purple, I'll just cut off the excess candy there before I put it on. I think let's go with these 3 colors. So be thinking about what you're going to select. And I will kind of set these so you can see them on the backer. I'll get the poll ready. So we're going to go. Oh, I have to end our poll about music. And I need to tell you mine. So let's end the poll. All right. 54% of you do not play an instrument. 45% of you do. So I think my answer was best summed up by Linda R. She said she doesn't play an instrument, but not because she never tried. And that's kind of me. I think it was like 5th or 6th grade, in elementary school, you could, pick out an instrument and be in the band. Guys, I was going to play the clarinet because my sister, Lisa, loved it, played it all through high school, was in band and loved it, all that stuff. It was not for me. I don't even know if I made it through that first year, but it's not because I didn't want to. And if I could play any instrument, I think I would like to play the piano or the guitar. So let me know if you don't play an instrument, what you might like to play either over in the chat or down in that comment section below. All right. Let me start the poll for our background. So we'll do silver, purple, or yellow. And then I will give you some time to answer that. All right. Give you 2 minutes and I'll start a little music. right. I enjoyed seeing what some of you would like to play, what kind of instrument. And some of you mentioned how you love music. I do too. I do too. I wish I could sing. I wish I could play all the instruments, but I can't. So I'm just going to enjoy listening. Okay, let's see what won, you guys. And poll. All right. Ooh, it was pretty close, you guys. It was pretty close. And I just noticed that I misspelled yellow. Thank you. Thank you for just, figuring that one out. It was very close, you guys. It was silver got 43% and purple got 41. That was super duper close. So we will go with the silver, and I will save these, the purple and yellow, for another day. Here we are, you guys. It is finished. It is a fancy, shiny postage stamp today. All right, guys. It is almost that time where I am going to give this away here in the live chat. Remember, you can only win one postage stamp and one jelly bean bonus during this live series. Now, you can win one of each, but if you've already won a postage stamp, you can't put your name in for the postage stamp giveaway today. You need to be at least 18 years old, subscribe to my channel, and you can be anywhere in the world for these. So if you are ready for a giveaway, I want you to, in all caps, over in that chat box, type giveaway, and I'm going to go get that ready, okay? All right. Oh, gotta choose this one. All right. If you are interested in winning today's postage stamp, please type hashtag spring4 over in that live chat, hashtag SPRING and the number 4. It does need to look exactly like it does on screen with the hashtag, no spaces. Now, if you happen to type it and you notice, oh no, you forgot the hashtag or you put in a space, do retype it once so you get your entry, but there is no reason to spam the chat with it because each username does only get one entry into that giveaway. So I'm going to give you some time to get that done, and I will find if we have a different song I can play. Beautiful, beautiful song. And I did see that Card Craze gave a reminder to hit that like button if you haven't already, because remember, we want to get to 100 thumbs up so we get that bonus secret word. So if you came in late and you haven't yet smashed that like button, please do so. I will check again here in just a minute to see if we made it. But for now, let's find out who is going to win today's postage stamp. Once I choose all three of the winners, because we did earn the second jelly bean bonus. Once I share all of those winners, I will tell you how you are going to claim your prize. So good luck to everyone, and congratulations to Laura Hood. Congratulations, Laura. Make sure to stick around so you can find out how you will claim that. I am going to get this ready for our next giveaway for the jelly bean bonus. And same thing applies to this, at least 18 years old, anywhere in the world, subscriber to my channel. If you have already won a jelly bean bonus, any of those 6 viewers, you cannot enter into today's jelly bean bonus. But if you are here and you would like your name entered, one time over in that chat box, type in #jelly, #JELLY, no spaces, has to have the hashtag. And again, I'll give you a couple minutes to get those in. All right, everybody has their #jelly in. I'm going to take that away for just a second, because once I pick the winners, I need you guys to let me know which color jelly bean you want. So what I have been doing, and we might run out of all the colors, because so far only the pink, blue, and purple have gotten chosen. So we are getting pretty full with the orange, yellow, and green. But for today, I'm going to go ahead and pick out one of each color again. The first name that comes up gets to pick the first color. And then the second name that comes up will get to pick from what's left over of that. And what color am I missing? Orange. No, we'll do this one here. Okay, so if your name is selected, especially my first winner, I need you to put the color jelly bean you want in all caps over in that chat box, because I know that everybody else is going to be congratulating you. So it might be hard for me to see which color you want. So make sure to put it in all caps what you have chosen, okay? So I got to get my little list ready here. I did not prep it for day 4. Okay, good luck to everyone. Our first winner, and they get to pick the first color. Remember, put the color you want in all caps, okay? Good luck to everyone. Congratulations to Jennifer. Jennifer, let me know in all caps which of the jelly beans you want. And I will pull the second name so they can be thinking about which color they want. Right, Bonnie Krogman, congratulations. Bonnie, be thinking about which color you want and maybe have a backup in mind, all right? All right, so Jennifer wants green. She got that in all caps. Good, she's going to try a different color today. Love it. Love it. I will wait for Bonnie to let me know which color she wants. So let's see, take the green out. So we have from these right here. And thank you everybody for congratulating the winners. I know that you all would like to be winning. All right, Bonnie wants yellow. Let's see what is in these. I'm excited to get to open a new color today. Both of them are new. Love it, love it. Okay, green is first for Jennifer. So let's throw out good happy vibes for Jennifer. Let's see what's in here. All right, Jennifer is going to get the mini Gummiapan dies bundle. So I will be sending in May the 4 little teeny tiny dies to Jennifer. Okay, let me get this added to my list. And again, keep watching. I'm going to tell you how to claim these. And for Bonnie, let's see what Bonnie's getting. All right, Bonnie is getting the same Gummiapan dies bundle. Congratulations. And thank you to everybody who was here watching live and played along. Keep watching because there will be 4 more days of chances to win. So you could be a lucky one. This weekend, I'm hoping some more people can join us who might be off work, but I know some of you might be traveling. This is how you're going to claim those prizes if you were one of the 3 lucky winners. Down at the very bottom of the description box below are links to 2 different Google forms. I have one to the postage stamp winner. So one to the winner of today's postage stamp, and then I have a link to the jelly bean bonus winners. You will need to fill those forms out within 24 hours, and then again in May is when I will send all of this out. Make sure, if I were you, just so you don't forget, as soon as we're done here, I would just go fill out that form and get it over with. Now that we're at the end of the stream, let me know, how long have you been here with us today? Have you been here a 10? Have you been here the whole hour? Did you come in the middle? Maybe you're 5, or hey, maybe you just showed up right at the end, right in time for the giveaways. Let me know a 1. So put that over in the chat box. And then also let me know if I'm going to see you for tomorrow's live stream, which will be once again at 10 a.m. Central Time. You can check out the playlist link in that description box below and set a reminder to join us. So let's see what are some numbers we have here. And as the chat slows down, if you have any final questions, you can get those in. I did see, wow, we have lots of 10s. I did see some different numbers, but they just flew by. So thank you, whether you've been here for 1 minute or 60 minutes, thank you so much. I hope to see you tomorrow. I don't know. Let me know what you're doing with the rest of your day. I have to make a project for Tailored Expressions. It's due on Monday, but that is my daughter's 19th birthday, so I will not be crafting that day. She does have school, but I want to get it done so it's out of the way. So I have a project to make for them. And yeah, that's it. Oh, Chris, thank you. Yes, let's go see if we won a bonus secret word. Thank you. See, I need you guys here in the chat keeping me on track. Let me go see. We did, you guys. We got to 109 thumbs up just while we were live. Now, if you're here on replay, I still want you to give that thumbs up too. Let's see which days we can get the most thumbs up on. So hit that like button. But I am going to give you a bonus word. Let me think about it. Today is the day for bonus. You know, we're going to do in honor of our pretty paper. Today's bonus word will be silver. S-I-L-V-E-R. So write that down, and you're going to write those down here at the bottom in the bonus words, which I should have probably given you a bigger bonus words section because this is getting full already. So write down silver there. Remember, it is a secret word. Yes. All right. Any other thing that I'm forgetting or any other questions, you guys? Kristen wants to know. Thank you for putting question in front of there. Kristen wants to know, what is a grid mat on your desk? So, Kristen, this is actually, I'll zoom out a little bit so you can see my messy area. So it is actually a clear cutting mat, which guess where I got it? Amazon. It is a clear cutting mat over some wood grain wallpaper. And this wood grain wallpaper is on a piece of foam board on my desktop. And like, you know, this is like washable, so it cleans up real nice if you just use this. But I kind of liked how this muted out the wood grain, but you could still see through it. I will add this. I will make a note to add this cutting board to Amazon. Or this cutting mat, if you want to check that out. I also put it in my Amazon store just so it's always there. And what it kind of helps me do is I can make sure, you know, like when I'm filming, my camera's straight. And, you know, I kind of know where the center point is. So it just helps. All right. Any final questions? Kristen, we ended up with 110 likes, and they're still counting. They are still counting. All right. I don't think I missed any other. Oh, Paula here has a question. Hold on. Paula wants to know, live in time on Sunday. Yes, I will be live. And right now it is scheduled for 2 p.m. Central, since it is the Easter holiday. To those who are celebrating, if you are out celebrating with family, I figured making it later in the day would give you some time to do that and be here live. But even if you can't make it live, you can watch the replay to get the secret words, maybe even get the secret bonus, the bonus secret word. So I hope you can join me in the afternoon, but it is going to be a little bit later in the day. And Elisa said she's going to get some wood panel paper and poster board. Yeah. Well, if anybody's heading to the Dollar Tree, I just get my poster board there and then I wrap that around it. And I, you know, every once in a while, now that I have the cutting mat, it doesn't do it as much. But, you know, like, oh, sorry, it's not poster board, foam board. So, you know, my foam board would kind of get dents in it or little tears. So when you buy that wallpaper on Amazon, which they have lots of different options you can get, you can just put a new layer on it, or you can get another piece of $1.25 foam board and make a new one. Mary says, will you please show close up of the 3 candy dies? She only has 2, so must have lost one when opening. Oh no, Mary. Yeah, I hope you can find it. Let me get those out. Let me find something to put them. So you have kind of your traditional two pieces where, you know, there's a little, where it's wrapped at both ends. There's a larger one and a smaller one, and then one up here where it's just wrapped at one end. So hopefully you can figure out which one you might be missing. And yeah, look on anything that might have a magnet on it. I hope you can find that. Good luck. Oh no, today's, Elisa said 7 pieces in all today. She dropped one of hers in her keyboard. Got it. Yeah. Must be something with these little pieces today. Keep track of them. Right after we're done here, I'm going to put mine on my little magnet sheet so I don't lose any of them. Well, guys, any final questions? Let me see here. I love it. Love that we can chat a little bit at the end. For those who want to stick around, I know some of you probably like pieced out a long time ago. All right. Oh, good. Mary figured out which one it is. Now she just has to find it. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I think we might be done with questions. So once again, thank you so much for being here. If you're here on the replay, thank you for taking the time to watch this entire replay. And until tomorrow, when I will be back at 10 a.m. Central again live to open up day number 5. We are now halfway done. I hope you're having a crafty day. Bye-bye, guys.